Hello everyone, my name is Ken Selinger. Please call me Ken. I'm going to be your instructor for J100 Introduction to Criminal Justice. Thank you all for watching this video. I wanted to give you some basic information about the course and what you might expect and what are some expectations of you. Some of you may be starting right out of high school into college, so everything's going to be okay. Just take your time and work hard and make sure that you ask questions. Remember that this is now your responsibility for your education. One of the things I learned when I first went to college was that it really didn't matter if I showed up or not. It only affected me rather than in high school when somebody's taking attendance and you get in trouble and all that kind of stuff. So now you're in college and it's time to take responsibility for your own attendance and participation. Okay, enough of that lecture. But anyway, you're going to really enjoy this course. There's a ton of information about criminal justice in this course that you're going to need to learn as a foundation for the rest of your education throughout the School of Justice Studies, regardless of what kind of criminal justice course you're going to pursue, what you're going to do with your life, whether you're going to be a police officer, a social worker, a judge, a lawyer, a criminal psychologist, whatever you want to be. This is information that you need to know. It's also going to be the second quarter where we do live lectures on J100. So last quarter we did our best. I think this quarter is going to be a little bit better. We've got some great presentations for you and some good lecturers. They're going to give you some information that you need to know to help you review every week to get ready for the end of the week, to make sure you've got everything in, to make sure you understand the concepts. So be sure and attend as many lectures as possible. Now, this is only the second quarter that we're doing lectures in J100, but lectures, live lectures on the computer have been happening in other tracks in the school for many years or many months, and it's shown that about, I think people who attend all of the lectures, about 95% of those people pass the course. It's a great chance to ask questions and participate and get kind of a verbal understanding or explanation of the concepts of the course. So be sure to do your best to attend at least one live lecture a week. That's your requirement. It's also a way to get some extra points. You get about 5 points per lecture for weeks 2 through 10. Week 1 and week 11 is not required, but it's a great way to get started. And the week 11, even though you don't get any points, is the final exam review, so you definitely want to attend that if you can. So anyway, one of the other things I wanted to talk to you about as far as your written assignments is called APA formatting. APA stands for the American Psychological Association, and they have put together a program or a format in which you need to write all of your essays. And this is going to be effective throughout your college career, not just in criminal justice, but if you pursue any other human services courses. When you write an essay, it needs to be in APA format. Most of you are asking me, what in the world is APA format? Well, it's a method of creating a cover page, the font that you need to use, how to style the body of your work, and of course the references page. The references page is really the most important part of APA. That's where you give credit to the people that have created the work that you used to create your essay. In other words, if you read a book and then wrote a paper about the book, you need to reference the book. You need to put down who the author was and when it was written and what it was about, all that kind of good stuff. Now what you need to do when you start this course is you need to go straight to the Resources tab in your course. In there will be an APA link. Click that link and there you'll find an endless number of other resources to help you learn and understand what APA is. There are sample papers. You definitely want to open that. It's a PDF document. You want to save it to your hard drive and use that as you create your work. That's going to help you to be sure that you're doing your work correctly. Also, call me, email me, let me know if you don't understand what is going on with APA. Rasmussen has a lot of resources, including librarians and tutors, all there that are part of your tuition for being in Rasmussen, that are willing and wanting to help you with this kind of stuff. So please take advantage of it. It's very important for you and for your development. Now is the time to learn this. As you begin your college education, as you begin your work in the School of Justice Studies, now is the time to learn APA formatting. Um, at the beginning, it's going to be okay if you make some mistakes in APA. I'll give you some feedback on that. As we head towards the end of the course, as you're turning in written assignments, if you're not using APA, your grade is going to be affected significantly. If you're in week 8, 9, and 10 and you're turning in work with no APA formatting, you're going to get an F. And that may sound kind of harsh, but that's how important that it is. You can't just write a paper and sign your name to it. That's called plagiarism. And there are going to be some of you that go on to get graduate degrees, go into master's degree courses, and you have to learn this skill. Otherwise, not only will you be getting an F, but you may get kicked out of school. So we don't want any of that to happen. So now's the time to learn it. You need to take the time to read through some of the material. Like I said, there are sample citations, there are sample papers, all kinds of good stuff to help make sure that when you read a book, read a journal, watch a video, whatever it is, you can reference that at the end on your references page and tell the reader, that's me, exactly where you got that information. It is important. Okay, enough of that. Also, just read the syllabus. All my contact information is in there. A grading scale is in there. The late policy is in there. If you turn in a paper or an assignment more than 10 days late, I won't be able to give you any credit for it according to Rasmussen policy. However, if you call me or email me and tell me that you have a family emergency or a medical emergency, I'll do everything I can to work with you to make sure that you get credit for the work that you've done. Try to avoid zeros. Turn in something because zeros drag your grade way down. So if you are close to an A or close to a B or whatever it is and you start getting zeros, your grade's going to drop dramatically. So make sure that you're turning something in, and I'll give you as much credit as I possibly can. Like I said, keeping in touch with me is important. I know everybody's busy. I am too. I work during the day, just like most of you do. Some of you may work 2 jobs, have big families. I'm in the same boat, so I need you to just stay in touch with me. You can text me, call me, email me. Just let me know what's going on, and I will work with you. I'm here to see you succeed. Just like everyone else in Rasmussen, we want you to learn the most. We want you to take advantage of all the resources that you're being offered. I'm sure that this coursework is costing you or somebody else a great deal of money, so make sure that you take advantage of every resource that's out there to do the best that you can and learn the most that you can as you prepare to use this degree to go into the criminal justice profession. And even if you're not, if you're going to be a social worker or whatever it is, you're going to learn a lot from this course, because eventually all human services workers become involved in the criminal justice system in one way or another. Hopefully not as a defendant, right? But you will become involved in the criminal justice system. So anyway, I wanted to introduce myself, let you know who you'll be sending your documents into and everything, and let you know that I'm open to talking to you about situations. I'm open to helping you, but just make sure that you're doing your part too. You want to read the book, you want to read APA formatting, and you want to ask questions. Just lastly, in the discussion forums, you'll see that you'll be asked a discussion question. You'll be asked to post an initial discussion post on what your thoughts are on the discussion questions. The second part of that is replying to other students. That is just as important as your initial post. You want to keep the conversation going. It's a discussion forum, so it's your opportunity to interact with your fellow students. So make sure that you're taking the time to do that. Don't just say, I agree with you, or good job. That's not really a reply in a discussion. What you want to do is you want to maybe even find a post that you don't agree with, maybe start a debate, ask some questions, interact. That's the idea. Attend the lectures, do your discussion post the best you can, ask questions, make sure you're using APA formatting, read the book, and you'll do fine. Make sure that you're doing the vocabulary challenge reviews first before you take the challenges. You're going to have several timed quizzes, and your final exam is going to be timed as well. So take the time to do what you need to in order to prepare, and that includes communicating with me. So anyway, I look forward to getting to know all of you through our online course, and I hope to speak to all of you And if you have any problems, please don't hesitate to contact me.